All right, this is the Daily Bread devotional for today, Thursday, January 9th, 2020. The verse comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 through 27, New King James. Build on the rock. Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rains descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rains descended, the floods came, the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell, and great was its fall. Jesus concludes his Sermon on the Mount with the story of the wise and foolish builders. For good reason. He's telling his hearers that regardless of how they try to live up to the instructions he's just given them, their efforts are in vain if they build on the wrong foundation. The right foundation is Jesus himself. And this helps us greatly understand and consider the entire sermon. Christ had just told the people some remarkable things. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are you when people persecute you. Love your enemies. Do not worry. Now Jesus cautions the people against thinking they can achieve this by their own efforts. Jesus accomplished what we can't. He fulfilled both the law and the Old Testament prophecies about himself. Anything we do must be constructed on the bedrock of faith in him. The Leaning Tower is the title of today's devotional by Adam R. Holtz. You've probably heard of the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. But have you heard of the Leaning Tower of San Francisco? It's called the Millennium Tower. Built in 2008, this 58-story skyscraper stands proudly, but slightly crookedly, in downtown San Francisco. The problem? Its engineers didn't dig a deep enough foundation. So now they're being forced to retrofit the foundation with repairs that may cost more than the entire tower did when it was originally built. A fix that some believe is necessary to keep it from collapsing if there should be an earthquake. The painful lesson here? Foundations matter. When your foundation isn't solid, catastrophe could ensue. Jesus taught something similar near the end of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 7. He contrasts two builders, one who built on a rock and another who built on sand. When the storm inevitably came, only the house with the solid foundation was left standing. What does this mean for us? Jesus clearly states that our lives must be built through obedience and trust upon him. And when we rest in him, our lives can find solid ground through God's power and unending grace. Christ doesn't promise us that we'll never face storms, but he does say that when he's our rock, those storms and torrents will never wash away our faith-fortified foundation in him. How has your faith helped you to weather the worst storms you've faced? And what are some practical ways you can strengthen your faith each day? Father, storms are inevitable in life. Help us to choose to dwell daily in Scripture and strengthen our strong foundation in you. All right, so got the links there if you want to check that out. Click the like if you like. And I included a link to that song you might have been hearing in the background from I Am They. It's My Feet Are on the Rock. All right, good song. I really like it. Kind of went along with this devotional, so check it out. All right, you guys have a great day. Take care. God bless.